Alright, hello, yes, I'm alive. No, the channel is not dead. I've merely emerged on what I like to call the great annual musician reset. So if you've been wondering where I've been for the last month, the short answer is Christmas happened, New Year's happened, and I remembered that I am in fact a human being. So I took a month off from YouTube, had some time off from work over the Christmas period, and I basically just put aside anything that needed a schedule and just reset for a little bit. I spent time with loved ones over Christmas and New Year's, ate an ungodly amount of food, and didn't set an alarm unless absolutely necessary. Highly recommend. 5 stars, would reset again. That being said though, I wasn't completely inactive and doing nothing. I recorded about half a dozen songs for some local artists. I played a boatload of shows. And I basically just reminded myself why I enjoy playing guitar, why I enjoy making music, why I enjoy making videos before work started again and uni started again and basically killed the whole vibe. So now here we are, new year, new semester, some new gear, slightly worse posture, way worse BMI. And I just wanted to make this video because I've been thinking a fair bit about this channel and what I'm doing and where it's going and what I want to do in the future. So if you've been around my channel for a bit, you know what we do here is basically gear demos, gear tips, budget gear advice, does this pedal suck or does it go okay? Toe necks, tips and tricks, that sort of stuff. And don't worry, that stuff isn't going away. I'm still a massive guitar and gear nerd, and I love talking about that sort of stuff, and I love getting great tones out of affordable gear. That's not going away. No, I'm a simple man. I like twiddling with knobs and I like loud noises. But I realize now, after starting this channel a couple years ago, what I actually do in the music space away from YouTube has grown an absolute shit ton. And I reckon there's probably some useful, interesting, maybe even entertaining or educational aspects to that you guys might want to see, hear about, or learn about. So just a little brief rundown about the things that I do outside of this space that you don't necessarily get to see. So my 9 to 5 is I work at a special assistance school where part of that is I teach students to play guitar. I also oversee the school's band program, which is basically organized chaos. It's students who already play a little bit, and I'm teaching them how to exist in an actual band setup. So drummers, bassists, guitarists, keyboardists, vocalists. It is all self-governed by the students. They get to choose what songs they learn. I'll write the chord charts and facilitate the rehearsals, and I'll teach them how to work together to form a band. And there's a lot in that world. So rehearsal strategies, band communication, fixing things that are broken, fixing train wrecks, fixing relationships between band members, helping musicians realize that sometimes playing less is more. Sometimes you don't have to shred over everything to, be heard. Sometimes you have to turn down to actually fit into a band context. All those sorts of things that these guys are learning for the first time. So on top of that, I'm studying a Bachelor in Music at uni. I'm in my final year, which is damn awesome. I get to graduate at the end of this year, which is sweet. But that basically means we're learning about theory, musicianship, arranging, musical analysis, and basically you've got that constant overbearing background guilt that you're not practicing anywhere near as much as what you probably should. Or, we're all been there. And outside of work and outside of study, I currently work as a session musician for 2 local artists, one being Cassidy Ray, the country singer, and the other one being Ollie Toohill, who's more sort of, alternative rock and metal. So working for those 2 guys, it means live gigs, studio session work, learning songs relatively quickly, sometimes even on the way to the gig if we change a set list on the fly, learning how to support an artist's vision, taking a back seat to them, learning how to facilitate their vision, knowing when to, step out and take the spotlight for a solo, but also knowing when to pull back and give the spotlight to the artist, because at the end of the day, it is about them and I'm only there to make their music happen in a live context. Basically learning how to serve the song instead of my own ego, which is sometimes painful and humbling. And on top of all that, basically I run, for lack of better words, a studio out of my home. So out of here we record guitars, bass, vocals, keys, synth, mandolin, banjo, resonator, all those sorts of instruments. I don't have the space to record drums, unfortunately, but we also mix out of here and then get music ready to be sent off for mastering. So what I've done for one of the artists is they've recorded their vocals and their guitars for their EP here. I've recorded my guitars for the EP here, and then bass and drums have been recorded off site, then it goes to an external person to mix. But then for another person, basically I get sent a voice memo of them singing into their phone, playing an acoustic guitar, and I'll take that acoustic demo and then make a fully produced track based around their reference material, their ideas, using that voice demo as my guide. Everything from guitars, bass, drum programming, keys, synth, like I said, mandolin, banjo, resonator, slide guitar, mixing everything. It's all done. It's all done by me in this one little room, and there are songs that have been up on Spotify now which have hit #1 on local country music charts, pushing 300,000 streams on Spotify, and played on radio stations all around the world from this little space here, which is kind of mind-blowing. So apart from all the gear stuff that you see on this YouTube channel, I do a lot of stuff that is musically related or music adjacent. And I've been kind of wondering how much of that you guys would actually want to see on this channel, or how much you'd actually benefit from learning about any of that sort of stuff. Because I could basically just keep on doing what I'm doing now, just more gear demos, more reviews, more little tips and tricks on that sort of stuff. And that'd be awesome, and I'll still be doing that sort of stuff. And you guys let me know down in the comments if you actually just purely want to see me do that. That'd be totally fine. Your opinion is valid, hurtful, but kind of valid. But I could also start branching out a little bit. Band rehearsal breakdowns, guitar lesson teaching stuff, what it's like to be a session guitarist just starting out, producing radio-ready tracks in a budget home studio, or what it's like being a university student as a mature age student, or what it's like being a music student at university. Or we just keep on looking at guitar pedals, which, again, I fully support. One thing I don't want to do is have this channel go through an identity crisis and just have a whole bunch of random ass weird shit. One week we're doing a fuzz pedal demo, and next week I'm doing a TED talk on the psychoanalysis of what it's like to be a session musician in the current economic climate. And then I disappear for 6 months because I'm burnt out and I'm just questioning my poor life choices. I want it to feel like we're just hanging out and talking music stuff. Some weeks it might be gear, some weeks it might be band stuff, some weeks it might be recording and production. Some weeks it might be just a vlog of what it's like to spiral out of control at midnight while you're comping guitar tracks. So this is the part where I ask you guys to do something. Go down in the comments. You guys let me know what you want to see. And if you've made it this far, give yourself a pat on the back. Go and hit that like button, hit subscribe, and stay tuned for what's coming next, because hopefully with your feedback, we can sort of grow this channel into something that's more organic and something that you guys are actually going to want to tune into, that you can learn from, that you can benefit from. Also, when we hit 1,000 subs, I'm giving away a Valton GP5, so make sure you go and smash that sub button so you can win one of those little bad boys. But yeah, go and leave a comment. Tell me what you want to see. Do you want to see more gear reviews? Do you want to see me teach some guitar stuff? Do you want me to teach you how to teach guitar lessons? Do you want me to teach you how to teach young adults how to form a band? Do you want me to talk to you about my role as a session musician for different artists, production techniques? Do you want me to take you on a start to finish walkthrough of acoustic demo to finished track? All these things are a possibility. Just go down in the comments and let me know what you want to see, and I will make it happen. But also tell me what you don't want to see. Anything that's going to make you skip off or fast forward, help me out. Tell me what you don't want to see. Tell me what you hate. Tell me all the garbage that you just want me to completely avoid, and I'll take that on board as well. But just to wrap this thing up, I genuinely appreciate everyone who's tuned in over the last 2 years. I genuinely appreciate everyone who's subbed up to this channel, who leaves comments, guys who send me emails, just having a chat. I love all of it. I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't a total geek, and I loved all aspects of guitars, the gear, all the geeky stuff. It's in my blood, and I love it. I just want to say thanks for tuning in, and the fact that any of you come back and watch repeated videos is still completely fucking wild to me. So everyone who tuned into this one as well, thanks for sticking around and allowing me to have a breather. I know the algorithm's going to hate it, and 4 of you are going to see this, but fuck, it is what it is. But now that we're back on board, normal programming is going to resume. I've got an exciting bit of kit that is right there that I'm going to showcase in the next video, and it's stuff that you've seen a lot of in the past, not on this channel though, but we're going to have a look at it through the lens of what it's like in 2026, which is kind of cool. But anyway, I'm off. I'm going to go practice guitar or have a look at Facebook Marketplace for more shit to buy, whichever one comes first. But thanks again. See you on the next one. Peace out. Bye.